This is Shannon BR from Down Squad Racing. Here at the Mullet River Sprint Track, bringing you a special one today. So special, it's in the name, the Formula Special. 5 laps, winner takes all. Here's a couple rules. Lap 1 grid was determined by qualifying. If you come to a stop all the way down in the subsurface below or upside down anywhere, you are out of the race. If you come to a stop on your wheels on the track or just off the track on the infield, you are still in the race. You're just going to the back of the grid. Speaking of grids, here's the grid for lap 1. Meal from Meal Ticket Raceway is up front in that pole position for the first time this year. Lap 1 grid was determined by qualifying. Lap 2 through 5 will be determined by the order in which they finished the previous lap. We did have a protest by Uncle Elvis, who should be starting in 13th instead of 15th. Unfortunately, everyone's locked in, but we'll make that up to him off the track. Laps 1, 3, and 5 will be groups of 6 cars, 6 cars, 6 cars. Laps 2 and 4 will be 4 cars, 6 cars, 6 cars, 2 cars. If you're confused, don't worry, so are we. But the cars are ready for lap 1, and here we go. That's Meal in the red, taking him on down to the carousel. Gets out front, spins. The orange car is Triple B out in front through the S's, and will take lap 1. Triple B finishes that lap with a 5.62.05. Here's Group 2, positions 7 through 12. That's Papa Pugsley and Arlo out front. Arlo gets a good start. Pugsley gets out in front of him, takes the whole shot. Going through the back stretch out in front of Arlo. Arlo catching up, but Papa Pugsley takes the lap with 5.6113. Here's Group 3, positions 13 through 18. That is Blake out front, that white car, Uncle Elvis right behind him, giving a good push. All 3 inside cars pass the outside cars. Here comes Blake, Uncle Elvis for the finish. Blake taking Group 3. That was all 3 groups and not a single DNF. Let's head over to the lap 1 highlight. If you look at the black car in the middle here, that is Sam Hall. He was 3rd going into the carousel. By the time he gets down to the Phil Collins corner, he's in last place in his group. Not a great start for Sam Hall in that Group 2. Triple B leading the race after 1 lap. Next to the names, you can see how many positions they either gained or lost in that previous lap. Both Chief and Dr. T Apex gaining 2 spots. Sam Hall, as we know, fell 3 spots. These cars are doing great on this track. All 18 cars finished lap 1. Here we go, lap 2. That is Triple B, Meal, Kit Cam, and Miss Emily. Triple B getting a great start. He takes a whole shot down to the Phil Collins corner. Meal almost catches up to Triple B, but falls back. Triple B takes lap 2 with a 5.4163. Here is Group 2. That's Biff Kirby and Crazy Canuck out in front. Everybody's still together through the Phil Collins corner. Little bit of chaos in the back. Arlo spins. Crazy Canuck is going to take lap 2 with Biff Kirby right behind him. There's Mr. T Apex, and where is everybody else? Oh, we got a triple DNF. There's Papa Pugsley and Chief. They're okay because they're on their wheels. But here's the big news. Arlo is out of the race upside down on the subfloor. How did that even happen? Here's Group 3. Bolo Brown and Sam Hall heading out front. Sam spins. Bolo Brown out front. Somebody just fell off the Phil Collins corner. Bolo Brown takes this group with a 5.6646. I believe Sam Hall and Uncle Elvis finished right behind him, and that is Bernadette Nitro. Upside down, her race is over. Here's the last group for lap 2. That is Bojack and Jacob brothers. Bojack out in front, Jacob following. Bojack gets stopped somehow. Jacob passes, takes a lap. Bojack is going to not finish the lap, so he will go to the end of the grid. Wow, we saw Arlo and Bernadette Nitro both out of the race. Papa Pugsley, Chiefs, and Bojack will be going to the back of the grid. Not that far of a trip for Bojack. He was back there anyway, but, you know. Let's check what happened on lap 2. Here's Arlo getting sideways. Mr. T Apex and Papa Pugsley come flying in. Papa Pugsley taking the inner route, gets on top of Arlo. That gives him enough push. He goes across the infield and down to the subsurface and out of the race. Now check out this one. This is Sam Hall. The black car is in second position in this group. Heading on down the hill, and out of nowhere, he catches air, does a 360 spin in the air, lands it, straightens out, and finishes the lap. Look at that. What crazy driving is that, Sam Hall? Everybody else slows down, trying not to hit Sam, and that is when Giorgio gets in the back of Bernadette Nitro and just launches Bernadette Nitro off the Phil Collins corner. She almost hits Bowler Brown while doing her best Simone Biles impersonation, cartwheeling down. After 2 laps, your big news, your series leader, Arlo, is out of the race, and so is Bernadette Nitro. Lap 3. Here's Group 1 and your top 6, Triple B, Meal, Kit Cam, Miss Emily, the Crazy Canuck, and Biff Kirby. Mr. T Apex in 7th, Bowler Brown in 8th right now. This is going to get interesting. Your series leader is out of the race. That means points are available to catch up to him. Let's see what happens on lap 3. Triple B in the orange, Meal in the red. Kit Cam challenges Meal for 2nd place. Meal challenges for 1st. Triple B takes off through the S's. Meal getting 2nd. And we are missing someone here, a 5.3663. That is a new record. But bigger news, Kit Cam, who qualified in the top 6 for the first time this year, is out of the race. He's on the bottom subsurface. Here is Group 2, Mr. T Apex and Bowler Brown out in front. Mr. T Apex brings him down into the carousel. And that is, wait, that's Blake out in front. What happened to Mr. T Apex? Bowler Brown gets sideways. A very slow Blake finishes a lap. I believe that was Bowler Brown in 2nd spinning. And there is Giorgio, who does not make it to the finish line. Mr. T Apex, who was in 7th place and in front of this group, is on the subsurface. His day is done. He's out of the race. Here is Group 3 heading on down. That is Jacob out in front. Papa Pugsley trying to get some spots back since having to go to the back of the grid. Jacob doing some great blocking will take Group 3. That was a lot in 3 groups that we're just going to have to unpack real quick here. This finish cam is full speed, by the way, if you're wondering. And there is Giorgio, just couldn't make it to the finish line. Lap 3 highlights. Let's take a look what happened here. Sorry this is so blurry, and this is the first DNF for Group 1, but Miss Emily gets in the back of Kit Cam. You can see him spin there, and he just follows Arlo right off the subsurface. His day is done, and so is Mr. T Apex. Look at the top right corner. There he is. He flies off the carousel. Watch it again. Here it is. There he goes, flying onto the subsurface below, and his day is also done. After a very clean lap 1, lap 2 and lap 3 have been catastrophic for some people. Giorgio still in the race. He's still on his wheels, still on the track. He will go to the back of the grid though. Speaking of the grids, here's lap 4 grid. Your first group will be Triple B still leading, Meal still in 2nd, Miss Emily and Crazy Canuck. Biff Kirby and Blake in 5th and 6th position. Bolo Brown and Sam Hall round out the top 8 so far. 14 cars still in the race, 4 are in the garages. Here is lap 4. Triple B gets a good start. Miss Emily challenging Meal, spins Meal down the straightaway. That gives Triple B a big, huge lead through the S's and will take the lap. There is everybody else. All 4 cars finished. Meal was in 2nd place. Here is Group 2 of lap 4. Biff Kirby out in front, Blake next to him. Biff Kirby gets the whole shot, gets sideways down the hill. Still in front coming out of the Triple Lindy through the Crew Jones corner. Biff Kirby still out in front for Group 2. Let's head on up to Group 3. That is Papa Pugsley next to Bojack. Papa Pugsley gets a great start. Flips it coming out of the Phil Collins corner. Oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, everybody with speed comes in. The only one to survive that was Bojack. In the Crew Jones corner, we have Giorgio and Chief both on their wheels, still in the race. But that is Papa Pugsley upside down and out of the race. Here are your finishes at speed for lap 4. Wow. Let's check out the highlights for the craziness that was lap 4. Again, sorry for the blurriness, but that is an upside down Papa Pugsley just getting nailed by everybody. And somehow Bojack gets through. That was a hard hit, but thankfully we've got word that Papa Pugsley is okay. Last lap, lap 5. First one to cross the line takes the win. Triple B, Meal, Miss Emily, Crazy Canuck, Biff Kirby, and Blake. The first one to cross the line will be the winner of the Grand Prix of Wisconsin. Top 10 get points. Giorgio still with a chance. All he needs is 3 people to DNF. He will finish in the points if he can finish his lap. It's the Grand Prix of Wisconsin, everybody. The winner of this lap gets cheese? I don't know, but here we go. Triple B and Meal take him on down to the carousel. Triple B with the hole shot in front. Here comes the red car of Meal challenging. Can't get past him. Triple B out in front will take the lap, the race. All 6 cars of Group 1 have finished. That means the first 4 cars of these guys right here will get points. That's Sam Hull out in front, spun Bolo Brown sideways. A huge battle. Backwards goes Sam Hall. He's going to finish in 7th. Bowler Brown in 8th, Uncle Elvis in 9th, and I believe that was Jacob in 10th. Jacob, not qualifying for a race yet, finishes. Here is Giorgio at speed, not much to lose, not much to gain, finishes the lap. Not wasting your time, straight to the results. Your winner, Triple B. Great races for Meal, Miss Emily, the Crazy Canuck, and Biff Kirby. Blake, your huge mover, started in 13th, finished 6th. Sam Hall, Airborne 360, finishes 7th. Bolo Brown and Uncle Elvis battled. They finished 8th and 9th, Jacob in 10th. That's your top 10 points earners. And there is your champion of the Grand Prix of Wisconsin, hanging out, celebrating with Phil Collins, his entire pit crew going nuts, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. This has been the Grand Prix of Wisconsin. Thank you so much for everybody for watching, all the drivers for being a part of it, Marcus Firegon for putting it together, Phil Collins for being awesome. If you like what you saw today, please like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll see you next time back here at the Mullet River Spin Track. This is Shannon Biar saying, see ya.